Alright, so we're gonna do something a little different while we wait for some news about GTA 6, and I'm actually pretty excited about this. I'm basically starting a new series on this channel that's called What GTA 6 Can Learn from Game, and basically the idea is simple. I'm gonna be going through a bunch of different video games, whether they're old Rockstar games or newer titles, and kind of talking about features and aspects of those games that I would like to see brought over into GTA 6. And the first game on the list is GTA 3, because that's one of the first games I played in my Rockstar Marathon that I'm streaming every night. Now, I want to be completely honest with all of you right off the bat. I didn't enjoy GTA 3 a whole lot. I actually kind of went back and played it for the first time recently, and it was genuinely pretty tough, and there were moments that frustrated the hell out of me. But even with all of that, there were still some things that actually made me stop and think about GTA 6, and more specifically, what I would like to see from that game make an appearance in GTA 6. So this one might be a little shorter compared to the other videos I make in the series, but regardless, there's still some things I want to talk about, so let's get into it. But before we get into what I actually liked about GTA 3, I want to address something that was in GTA 3 that made me think a lot about GTA Online. And it's the fact that Claude, the main character, just doesn't talk, you know? And I get it because it was one of the first 3D GTA games, and that was just kind of how things were back then. But the thing that bothers me about it is if you look at GTA Online right now, our characters still don't talk in modern GTA games.
Why isn't this person talking?
Just, don't worry about it.
And we've come so far as a franchise, and yet our online characters are still following the trend of one of the first GTA games ever made. And it makes the character you're playing as feel like a weird puppet that you're just controlling rather than an actual character you feel connected to. And I really want that to change in GTA 6 Online. I know that might sound like a big ask for Rockstar, but if anybody, Rockstar is the company that can pull it off. You know, I feel like if they give us a few voice options for the male characters and a few for the female characters, and if they also get some talented voice actors in there, which they're Rockstar, so of course they would, and if the actual number of voice lines isn't enormous, it would still make a massive difference in how alive and real the online experience feels to all of us. But I'm really curious to hear what you guys think, because I'm really passionate about this. We've talked about it a bunch of times on stream. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you think we should have voices for our online characters? Or do you think it's good that we can't speak and that our voices are technically our characters' voices? Even though I don't buy that. With that being said, let's actually talk about something GTA 3 did that I was genuinely amazed by. And that is how completely unhinged the world itself felt like. The NPCs in that game were absolutely out of their fucking minds. And I mean that in a really good way. I remember when I was getting hijacked in that game by a random grandma, which is insane. I mean, just a regular old lady just going nuts and deciding that she's gonna hijack my vehicle for whatever reason. NPCs were constantly fighting each other and doing crazy, unpredictable things pretty much 24/7. And the world just genuinely felt alive in such a weird, chaotic way that you don't really see in modern GTA games at the same level, or any other games for that matter in general. And that's something I would really want GTA 6 to bring back in a better way. I want the world to feel genuinely unpredictable and dangerous, where literally anyone, including an elderly woman, could be a threat at any given moment. And honestly, I think that we have already seen a little bit of that in trailer 1, where there was that shot of the grandma that's holding two hammers saying, "Look who's back."
Look who's back.
So I'm hopeful that Rockstar is already thinking about this and that the world of GTA 6 is going to feel wild and chaotic in a way that we've not really experienced since the early days of the franchise. Another thing that GTA 3 did that I think deserves a real conversation is how many missions involved blowing up buildings and watching entire locations just get completely blown up. And playing through those missions kind of made me realize how much I miss that in the newer GTA games. Like, we have bits and pieces of destructible environments here and there, but it's never really been a core part of the gameplay loop the way that it felt like it was in GTA 3. And I think GTA 6 needs to bring that back. Imagine being in free roam and having missions available where you can go to specific locations, plant some kind of explosives, and get out of there, and then watch from a distance the whole building or the whole like warehouse just blow up or come down. I think that would be so incredibly fun, and it would add such an amazing layer to just messing around in the open world. Destructible environments that are done properly in a modern GTA game with today's technology would be absolutely insane. And GTA 3 is honestly what kind of made me realize that, and made me realize how much I want to see that again. And the last thing that I want to talk about is difficulty, because GTA 3 was actually genuinely pretty hard, and there were certain missions that drove me absolutely crazy and had me restarting over and over again. And while some of that difficulty felt kind of cheap and frustrating rather than actually satisfying, it did make me kind of realize something, and that is that I don't want GTA 6 to be a pushover game. I know that a lot of people should have access to it, but I also want there to be real challenge in certain missions where you actually have to kind of think and try and sometimes fail before you figure it out. And I don't want that kind of annoying and arbitrary difficulty that GTA 3 had sometimes, but I want genuinely well-designed difficulty that makes completing a tough mission actually feel rewarding. Because when a game is too easy, it just becomes kind of mindless, and you stop feeling anything when you accomplish something. And I don't want that to be how it is in GTA 6. So GTA 6 finding that right balance where it's challenging without being purely frustrating would be a huge win for Rockstar. And anyway, I think that's going to have to do it for this first entry in the series, but let me know in the comments what you guys would want to see the most from GTA 3 in GTA 6, and whether you personally are a fan of that game in the first place, because I'm not gonna lie, I didn't love GTA 3, and you guys could come at me if you want, but it is what it is. Regardless, I will see you guys in the next one. Stay healthy, stay safe, and I will see you guys in Vice City.
Good bombs in the sky while the children start. Yeah, people online fighting over sky.